Well, hey kids, I hope everything is working. Yes, I am in the studio, so things are a little different. I'm trying to get things set up. This is the first stab at it, and I don't have my tech guys here in the morning this early. So, if you guys can give me a thumbs up in the chat if the good sounds. Okay, looks good, sounds good. Perfect. Awesome. Thank you guys. So good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Theme Park Casual. Let's see, we've got Weird Old Man, Tony Lopez, Barbara Duncan, and Hey Good Vibes. All right. I just wanted to get a stab at this, trying to resurrect the Gimme 5 series. But I think I'm going to turn it into a members first type of situation, so you guys will be able to interact with the chat and ask questions and everything. We'll probably go maybe 10 to 15 minutes, I think. I do need to kind of clear out because the studio may get used, starting at 8 a.m. So I've got to be packed up and ready to scram and let them do their thing at 8 o'clock. So I got nothing. Welcome in. So basically, what I wanted to talk about today is we just found out the Savannah Bananas will be back at Disneyland for 1 day and 1 day only in the park. They have 2 days at Anaheim Stadium, but those are already sold out. But I'm going to give you guys another little tidbit of information. There is a sweepstakes happening. Let me pull that back up. I didn't like that page because on the blog page they've got this fun little raining bananas background and it makes the page drag. So it's like, okay. So you can enter a sweepstakes to win a Disneyland Resort vacation for up to 4 to experience Savannah Bananas Day and 4 tickets for the March 27th game. Let me see if I can find where that is. Just because I want to make sure that I give you guys that information right away. Sweepstakes now. Check out the Savannah Bananas Instagram or Facebook post for instructions on how to enter. So if you go to Instagram or Facebook and search for the Savannah Bananas, on their page there is a post so that you can enter that sweepstakes. So they'll be playing, I believe, a new team to the championship league that the Savannah Bananas are in, and they will be playing the Indianapolis Clowns. I really wish I could go see the Savannah Bananas. I've heard it's nothing but nuts and mayhem the whole time. But, we'll see. Someday maybe. I hear tickets are actually quite expensive. Krista Joe, welcome in. But yeah, so the one major thing that the Savannah Bananas bring to the Disneyland Resort is banana-themed treats. And they claim that these are, banana-themed treats because of Savannah Bananas, but most of them are things that they already have, which is banana pudding at Hungry Bear. They have frozen bananas at outdoor vending carts and fresh bananas at the fruit carts. There is a banana brulee tart coming to the Wine Country Trattoria, which I think that is new. And a frozen banana mudslide cocktail also at the Trattoria. But this year, if you guys remember that drink that I really liked last year, it doesn't necessarily say it's coming back, but you can add banana cold foam to any drink at the cappuccino cart. So I think I'm going to go out on a limb on this one, but I'm going to go ahead and say that my frustration with the silly name of that drink is what caused them to say, you know what, we're not going to bring that drink back, but we'll let you put banana cold foam on top of anything so that you can just simply order a banana foam cold brew the proper way. So that's just me. I think I had an effect on everything. Jungle Book, yeah, exactly. That's the name that they gave it last year that was just ridiculous. It was trying so hard to cram a banana name into this thing that they just decided, you know what, we're going to throw caution completely out the window, not even to the wind, just out the window, onto the floor, onto the ground, onto the dirt, and say, we're going to call it this really dumb name. So I think I have made enough of a ruckus, enough of a clamor for them to say, you know what, we probably shouldn't bring that drink back. We'll just let everybody get a cold brew and ask for banana foam. It is an additional charge, so I don't know what they're going to charge. I'm guessing it's probably, you know, you get your cold brew for 6, 7 something, and then add $1.50 for the banana foam. But I'm kind of wondering, do you get the little dark chocolate shavings on top of it? Because that actually was a good part of it, because you got a little bit of the chocolate in there. So I don't know. Next thing you know, Tiana's will actually be a decent storyline, all because of you getting drenched on it. Could be. You know what? From some of the reports that we're seeing of Josh D'Amaro, it's making me a little more optimistic with his appointment as CEO. I'm not going to go say hooray, yay for him yet. Karen, welcome in. But it's a coffee banana chocolate dessert. Exactly. They ripped off the name even? If you're going to rip off a name, rip off a quality name, not a silly name, a ridiculous name. That's even worse if they ripped off the name. Man, that's, oh. But where was I? Oh, Josh D'Amaro. Yeah, if what the little reports and the little things that he's saying are really how he's going to run the parks, it could be good for those of us, for us in Disneyland, I think. Disney World, you've already lost Rivers of America, which I don't know. I'm hopeful, but not very optimistic about that one. That's probably, I don't know how you come back from that one. That's a tough one. That one's tough. I don't know. We'll see. But hopefully the Cars thing, the Villain's Land, is so spectacular that we forget Rivers of America. But I don't know, those of us who enjoy those quiet places in the park, those moments where it's not, you know, constant barrage of, and it's not even necessarily noise, it's the branding, the marketing that hits you in a subconscious level, that it's like you need somewhere to kind of let that dissipate a little bit. You know, even San Francisco, I would be fine with it if it wasn't for the music that is just constant in San Francisco. That, you know, I'm an old fogey. The K-pop, the dancey stuff, it's like, okay, I can take a little bit of it, but the constant, just, it's a little much. Latoya Hansen, welcome in. The Disneyed WDW. Yeah, that's kind of how it feels. If they're going to be doing stuff like that, then we've got a problem. But like I said, there's been little snippets of things that Josh D'Amaro says, you know, that, you know, even, you know, with Galaxy's Edge, he kind of admitted that people like Smuggler's Run, but they don't love it. That's Galaxy's Edge to me, the entirety of it. I understand people love Rise of the Resistance. I personally don't quite understand that. To me, Rise of the Resistance is another Smuggler's Run. There was like flashes of cool stuff. There was a big concept that they were aiming at, but it never lands the punch. And you know, I know I'm in the minority when it comes to Rise of the Resistance, you know, but I stand by it. I will say to me it is not as impressive of an attraction as it could have been. So, but the Savannah Bananas, do you guys find that the kind of thing where it's like, oh my gosh, I gotta try to get tickets to, or a reservation for that day when the Savannah Bananas are in the park. And this year they're actually bringing them over to DCA as well. There's going to be a performance in the World of Color viewing area. So probably in the area where they normally put the stage, there's going to be, you know, some sort of little fun thing that the bananas do. But I don't know. I mean, I guess for me, I'm not that big of a fan of the bananas in that sense, where it's like, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to adjust my schedule and get there that day. It's a Thursday for me, so I would have to shift my days, and with, you know, probably 9 or 10 other streamers there, I'm kind of like, you know what, I'll let them cover it and I'll watch, because it didn't seem, from what I saw last year, it didn't seem like it was that big of a deal to warrant, you know, adjusting a schedule or taking a day off of work for it. So now if I was going to one of the games, I would be like, yeah, I might need to take a day off, go and enjoy it, get, you know, soak it in as much as possible. Really kind of drink in the hype, perhaps, but just seeing them at Disneyland for a cavalcade, you know, it looked fun and everything, but not enough for me to take a day off. Adventures with Roto Kamish, welcome in, my friend. Good to see you. Like the bananas, but on TV. Yeah, exactly. Plastic AT-ATs kill you. Well, the AT-ATs are one of the better scenes, but even that, it's, I don't know. I'm not sure. It's like when you get the side one and they're like shooting at the side. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I mean, I like that part, but it's just kind of weird. Buddy Hepburn, welcome in. And James Lapp, Sansky, welcome in. What else for you guys? You guys are here early, you know, and like I said, this is the first time trying it. I'm not sure how it's all, you know, I'm going to try to make this a regular Friday thing. We shall see if I'm able to pull that off. I do need to get here a little bit extra early at work. I'm usually here, you know, by 7:30 at the latest, pretty much any day. But in order to get all this set up and, you know, get the studio in a working order and be able to get it all packed up again, you know, I've got to be done, you know, probably in the next less than 10 minutes we have. So, but Kate E., welcome in. Let me see, what else? We've got our merch drop that's coming, and just because you guys are members, and this is going to get released tomorrow, you know, after we probably talk about this on the live stream. I'm going to be releasing this tomorrow, but actually, members, you guys are going to get access later today. I'm gonna make this live on the TeePublic store later today. James, awesome, you got the book. Kelly DiMaggio, welcome in. So you guys are going to be able to order this shirt later today. It'll be on sale, I believe, for $16, $17. So you'll be able to grab that as soon as it goes live. Manny Uncanny, yes, shh, don't tell anybody yet. I don't want anybody screen capturing this and putting it up and saying, look what TPC is doing. He's going to try to surprise everybody, but I'm going to beat him to the punch and whatnot. So I hope. Is the March Madness event for the channel starting next Sunday? Yes, I have a reservation for March 1st, and I will be taking the day off from church parking lot duty, and we will be rope dropping and going all the way to close. It's going to be probably a couple of 2 or 3 streams put together, with possibly a break in between. We'll see. You know, sometimes I say, oh, I'm going to take a break, and I say, all right, the break is me switching from one stream to the next. So we'll see how that goes. But I do have another thing. Should I show you guys? Do you guys want a little extra? Do I do a little extra right here? Well, we've got a couple of minutes. Yes, Manny Uncanny, last ride guess. In fact, let me see if I can put that in. Yes, tell. Okay, so With Dapper Day and Theme Park Tomato Day, I'm hoping the parking lot will be chaos without me. It's probably more chaos with me. Final ride did not, the command did not work. I wonder why. But go check the posts on my channel, and yeah, commands don't seem to be working. It could be that it's a member stream, so that could be it, I think, unless Nightbot just didn't connect. But in any case, there's a post with the final ride guess, and you can get your final ride guess in now. And don't forget, you've got to get it in before next Saturday, the 28th. Once March 1st hits, no more guessing, because I don't want anybody getting a chance. All right, so with Theme Park Tomato Day, Dapper Day, I have an idea. I can't tell everybody what that is yet because I may not be able to do it. Nightbot, you had one job. But since it's a little bit flamboyant, a little bit different than what you would expect, I need to get a little bit of funding so that I don't have Mrs. Casual saying, "What the heck are you doing?" But I don't want to just say, "Hey, you guys help pay for it." I want to be able to do a trade, so anybody that's funding will be able to get something in return, as well as know that they were part of Theme Park Tomato Day. So, Carol G and the Corn Dogs, good morning. So what I'm planning to do is I'm going to release a special item, which I'm going to show you in just a moment. You guys are the first ones to get to see this. And what's going to happen is if you purchase the item, you get the item, and then you will be invited to a special private live stream where I reveal what the Dapper Day fit is. So Smoke and Thrills, welcome in. Good to see you. And thank you for 18 months of membership, which, by the way, guys, I have a whole bunch of member stickers just about ready to go. I've got one more thing to add because our good friend Sogfried has given me some stuff for some of you guys. So I don't have one for everybody. So if you don't get one this time, I will have a note as to who's getting them, and then I will make it up to you guys later. But I'm just about ready to package those up. And so here is what I'm going to be releasing. And these are a special set of stickers. They are rather large. They're 3 inches wide, 4 inches tall, and these are a special Theme Park Casual poster series. So we have our Majestic Chiropractic. We've got the Tiki Room Casual. It's a casual world. And those 3 on the bottom, those are special brand new designs. We've got Free Monstro that it will be released later this year as merch. We've got Camp Murder Beaver, also going to be released later this year as merchandise. And we have Screamy in his first I guess, poster style design. So, like I said, if you are able to, exactly, the heist, man, we are getting things ready to Free Monstro. And Kelly DiMaggio, thank you for 7 months at Extra Casual. I appreciate the support. Slappy, good to see you as well. So these will be a very limited item. I'm going to only release probably about, I've got a few, might release about 16 of them. So there will be 16 chances for you to purchase. Do they come in poster size? Good Vibes, you know what? I can arrange that, and I may do that as a special order item. If somebody would like to order these as a poster, I can put them pretty much at any size, and I would be able to size them and be able to say, what size would you prefer, and then have them professionally printed and ship them to you. But if there's a demand for posters, I could do this. Are you doing one at a time, spread out for T-shirts if limited? Buddy Hepburn, yeah, these are going to be released little by little. And yeah, Majestic Chiropractic is dropping tomorrow. And then this package of stickers will be dropping as well. And this one's the limited one. The t-shirts will be standard on the store, but yes, I'm going to kind of spread them out so that it's not just a sudden drop of a whole bunch of merch, and we can kind of, keep things a little bit fresh on the site, on the merch store, and kind of drop things little by little. Vanessa V, welcome in. This is an awesome collection. Thank you, Carol G. I'm very proud of it. That's why I'm keeping a couple of them for myself. There may be a potential for a March Madness prize that gets one of these. And there could be a chalk walk donation that's going to get a pack of these. So, excuse me. So keep your eyes out. Like I said, this is going to drop tomorrow. Everything will be released. We'll have the Majestic Chiropractic merchandise that will be available on the TeePublic store with all the stuff. And then the sticker pack is a limited edition on my eBay store that is going to support our Theme Park Tomato Day. So if I'm able to sell all of them, then Theme Park Tomato Day is a go. And everybody that purchases one of those packs will have a private live stream to reveal the Theme Park Tomato Day outfit, and you'll be the first ones to know what we're doing and actually see it. So I'm hoping that there's a few of you guys that'll be willing to drink some water. Yeah, I know. Like I said, I was rushing to get this all set up because it was the first time, and there were certain things that I was like, oh, that's not working. Oh, that's not going to work. I need to get something else and maneuver some things around. And like even the background, I was like, I can't figure out how on my Prism app to swap the background. So I need to research that if it's even possible. So slowly becoming like the collector from Guardians, making me collect all the merch. Well, I appreciate it. You guys have no idea how much that makes me happy that you guys are enjoying the merch and willing to, spend your hard-earned money to get some of this stuff. So that's also why I spread it out so that you don't feel like, oh my gosh, I got to try to get all these things now. And hopefully, if I drop things little by little, you don't forget that, oh yeah, there's that Save Monstro shirt that I want to get. So I think we're going to have to call it. I've got just a few minutes to get packed up and get things out of here for the studio. But I will be live tomorrow at Rope Drop. We will be doing a March Madness prep stream. So we will be basically playing March Madness tomorrow, just so that everybody kind of starts getting the idea as to what March Madness is. And we'll get used to things, and people that have never played March Madness will hopefully get a chance to see what it's about. And if you haven't requested your Pluto game sheet, by all means, there's links in my community tab in the posts on my channel, so go check that out. Make sure you get your Pluto game sheet. Those have all been sent out to everybody. So if you did not get your Pluto game sheet, let me know. Send me an email to themeparkcasual@gmail.com saying, hey, I put in a request, but I didn't get a game sheet. Let me know, and we'll get that figured out. Get your last guess in. Did Barry Place? Oh, there's Barry Place 28. Hey, man. I didn't get a chance to watch the stream yesterday, but I saw that you had crazy numbers, so congrats. And Barry Place also has a new merch store, Ariel's Place, so be sure to go check that out. He does have some limited edition merch in there as well. This is the third Pluto game. Who won the first one? Manny Uncanny, you got those cards the first time for the blackout. Last year it was Barbara Duncan. And don't forget, guys, this year it is March Madness 3, and 3s are wild. So we've got a little bit of extra fun baked in, and I cannot wait to show you guys what we have in store, because there's going to be some really fun things that happen when we get this thing going. And tomorrow will be a practice, and then Sunday, March 1st, all will be revealed, and we will be having an absolute blast trying to complete our challenge. For those of you who have done it before, please let everybody know there's a strategy if we want to complete everything. Certain rides, certain attractions are not available at certain times of day, certain days of the week. So if you can help me out, All right, now can you hear me? This is so bad, I swear. Oh man, it's not a TPC stream unless something goes completely wacky. So, yeah. And 30 months from Berry Place. My goodness, man. Thank you so much for the support. Best strategy. Certain rides are best when it's raining. Exactly. So, yeah, no, I saw. Again, you guys know me. You know me. This is so pathetic. I don't know what's going on. I thought one of the mics was charged, but both of them were dead. What can I say? Oh my gosh, 8 o'clock. All right, guys. I will see you guys in the morning. Thank you again for joining me for this first rather wacky and kooky Gimme 5 that turned into Gimme 25 or so. All right, kids. I will remind you, relax, be casual, have a great Friday, and we will see you tomorrow for Rope Drop at Disneyland for a March Madness prep stream. Thanks again, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.